Song, like if you know the original song, the last party's all look out, you know. And you know, I guess I heard this song a number of times just trying to make this little like rendition of it. And every time I heard that, you know, well, like I say, that's like the cheesiest part of the song, like the most disappointing. He keeps repeating like that "look out" phrase. It's just kind of like "look out." I mean, it's just a bit too much, I think. And it's at the end, they could have just left that out it's kind of a weird ending. But it kept reminding me of this movie I saw back when I was a kid. It was called, it was a Michael Douglas movie called Falling Down. And there's this one scene that's like the funniest part, I think, was, you know, he has this like RPG, you know, that he's going to go around threatening people with. And he like accidentally like shoots it off into some kind of like construction tunnel or something. And there's a kid standing next to him. And when it happens, the kid's like, look out.
But aim first, man.
Okay.
Look out.
I'll talk a little bit about this recording. It's 3 guitar parts. So I got like the black guitar, the Yamaha, the one back here. I was doing the rhythm parts kind of with distortion, and there's, you know, clean parts that goes back and forth. And then I have that Affinity Strat, and that's playing the melody. And then I got that Ibanez Quest guitar, and I'm kind of doing these little like blues fills with that thing. That's the basic idea. They don't do the blues fills on the original. I just added that because they do a bunch of extra cool stuff on the original that I don't do. And so I just wanted to have something a little bit different for it. The album with this song, the Black Sabbath, the song was called, or the album's called Heaven and Hell. And they had like, that was the song I always heard on the radio, Heaven and Hell. And I didn't know this song was on that album. I just kind of ran across it inadvertently the other day and liked it and thought I'd do a cover kind of a thing. Came out in 1980, and the production is really, really good. Like that was, I mean, the album sounds really good. Like, it was impossible not to compare my sort of like humble like attempts to get a decent sound at home with like, my God, like I didn't realize it was like this far ahead, and it was all the way back in 1980, so they were doing some nice stuff back then. Had Rodney James Dio on the vocals. It was their first album to be released without Ozzy. He had left the band doing his solo career. In terms of music theory or cool stuff about it, it's like it's kind of like in 3 different keys. So the bridge parts in E minor, and then the intros in D minor, I believe, if I can remember right, because it's been a couple weeks that I recorded it. And then like the main like vocal and chorus is A minor. So you can kind of switch between these different minor keys. For the solo, his Iommi's original solo is just kind of noodly, I thought. I mean, it's fine. It's compelling. It's interesting. It's only like 2 bars of it as well. I'm sorry, there's only like 8 bars of it, so like 2 little like 4-bar sections. But he's like, just play something fast, and so that's what he does. So I mean, I might kind of characterize that as a bit noodly, and therefore I didn't really see much point in going through and learning it note for note. So instead I just kind of played my own thing, just whatever I would, play there. It's, I don't play like super fast like that a lot, so it's just kind of what I would do. Yeah, like, so this is the amp that I use. This is my tone spiel. It's the Yamaha THR-10. It's a little practice amp, and it can plug directly into the computer, so you can record direct, which is really nice and convenient. My mistake, I guess, with this one, sort of mistake, was the thing with this amp is like if you just use the dials on the amp to set it up, it's just like, it's fine, it's whatever. But there's an app that you can get for it called THR Remote, and the THR Remote like unlocks all these little like bells and whistles, and it has like 40 preset tones, and there's a website you can go to and download user-generated tones that people rate highly and all that kind of stuff. So my first, when I was recording, I was trying to get like a distortion tone with those P90s, and I was just like dialing it in myself. I was like, yeah, okay, that's fine, I guess. But my realization now that I've listened to it is what I should have done is just gone with kind of one of the tones on this thing that comes preloaded on the app, and then kind of like adjusted it a little bit as necessary. I think it's fine, but it was just like when I was first kind of putting it together and putting all the video parts and sound parts together, I was like, I don't know about that P90 distortion thing. But I guess in the end it came out okay. There's a little blues fills that I put in there, and those are just kind of fun. And again, like I probably should have picked a better tone for that. I just have kind of a clean tone on that Ibanez Quest guitar, and I'm probably using my favorite pickup, which is like the telly arrangement. So you have the next single coil, and then the bridge pickup is split, so you have like 2 like single coils at the same time, like a middle position on a telly. I like the way that sounds on that guitar. Yeah, other than that, that's kind of it. So I guess I'd say like if you haven't actually heard that song, it's probably worth a listen. It's kind of cool, and the album itself is pretty well done. Like I don't know if it was the next album or the 3rd album after that they did, where it had like the singer from Deep Purple. And I never knew that either. I learned that the other day. I was like, wow, like they got the singer from like, it was like Black Sabbath and Deep Purple. The album itself, though, I was listening to it, and just the production quality is so much less. Like, I don't know enough really to comment on the songs themselves because I haven't heard it enough, but it's a definite step down. So, this one from 1980 is pretty impressive. So anyway, I guess that's it from me for today. So, till next time.